All right, no worries. All right, apparently we're back online. All right, these two front matches, you've obviously got Rusty versus Luke Foster and Tem versus Travis. Tem's had to play a bit of a containing shot on the Reds, so he's got a bit of control over here. Rusty's knocked the balls in the first frame, so pretty sure Rusty is 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 to Rusty. The other tables, you've got Gus playing Jake, so an all-Victorian affair. And then on the other table, you got Justin Sage, Cale Barrett. Other results, Peter Butterworth was just knocked out by Dave Lee. So Dave Lee's running well again. And other than that, there's quite a few later matches still to be held on the loser side. Rusty's just made a bit of an error here, so Luke's back to the table on yellows. Yeah, Luke's been pretty impressive this weekend from what I've seen. Nice shot from Tem. Yeah, I think these early frames are very crucial for Tem, just to get a bit of flow. Once he gets up and going, he's very hard pull player to stop. Oh, it's a bit of a miss for Luke. Yeah, a bit of a sloppy shot there by Rusty. Bit tricky from where he was, but yeah, he's given Luke an opportunity here. Yeah, like I said, the way Luke's been going the last couple of days, I'd back him to just knock these in. He's just going to have to work his way back down to this outside yellow last, I would assume. Oh, that's going to hurt. Yeah, unfortunately for Luke, that's gone a bit pear-shaped. Yeah, he's in a bit of a tricky spot. Tem's just rolled up behind the yellow, and I'm not sure if that's, according to Tem, I don't think that's touching. Yeah, it's a good shot by Luke. That's a great shot. A tad lucky maybe to in the draw, but yeah, it's a good shot. Yeah, so Rusty will be basically trying to come off the rail near the black and yellow and come between the gap. Hopefully get some connection to the bottom red to use a bit of side. And he's hit it flush. Still a bit, it's still a bit tricky though, isn't it? Yeah, should be thin enough here to go up and down. Yeah, he might even go off two rails here if he's got the angle. Ah, he looks like he's going to try and punch it in the top corner. And, oh, he's jawed. Yeah, they're the type of balls that when Rusty's on, he just knocks them in every day of the week. So, good opportunity for Luke to get back to 1-1 here. Get the scores updated when we can. And the Ben Noonan Paul Clack match is still going. Unsure. Clacky did have a lead over there, but I'll try and get an update in a second. No, Rusty's on one. Just update this in a sec. Yeah, so there it is. Rusty's one. There's a good shot there by Luke. And he's top yellow. And yeah, player of his ability, shouldn't have too much hassles here. Yeah, nice queuing. Just come off the one rail and out, and that should be the frame for 1-all. Travis is just trying to chip away to keep himself in this frame. Yeah, Luke's ended up really well there. And Paul Clack is up 6-4 on Ben Noonan on the outside tail. That's in the losers section. So the winner of that will play later tonight against the loser of one of these guys. I'm not sure which matches link. And yeah, Thames just played the deliberate foul there. Not too many issues with that shot. Travis just tried to kick his red amongst his yellows to make things a bit difficult. Very, very smart player, Travis Crawley. Been around a long time. That's a good shot. See, multiple Australian singles champion. And he's played quite well today. A very good win against Ben Noonan earlier. And yeah, those for who weren't, bit of a shout out to one of my good mates who's just had the birth of twins this week, Mick Scary. You all know Scary from his pool playing abilities. One of Australia's, premium players. He's had the birth on Tuesday night, and from what I've heard, everything's going well with Maggie and the two young ones. So congratulations from the pool fraternity. Hopefully, they stay healthy and everything's well. But yeah, good to see your Facebook post earlier. I shall send you a personal message in the next few days when things settle down for you, buddy. But yeah, I see you from a message I received, you're watching the stream, so hopefully we get some good matches and one of these Vic boys can get home for you. So Rusty's looking pretty sweet on the reds here. I think he's landed. He makes these look easy, but he's landed a little. Hello, that was, and now he's cactus behind the yellow. So this is a bit of a tough spot to get out of. Even if he connects it, the yellow's got half the middle pocket covered, so just a little bit sloppy there. And at this level, cost yourself a lot of frames quickly. See how he goes out of the snooker. He's connected it, but Luke's got options here. You might see him just glance off one of the top balls and sit behind the 2 yellows on the rail, possibly. Yeah, I assume he's going to kick out one of the top ones here and then just sit up on the rail behind the... Yep, it's up in the jaw. Yeah, smart shot. Yeah, that's it. It was a good shot there by Rusty. Yeah, you can jump on. All right, I'm about to be joined by David Ewing, an South Australian state player and Australian rep. And that's a very poor shot by Luke, unfortunately. That may have rolled off a tad from the way he's holding his cue. They've done that a little bit today, these tables. They've been a bit... Well, I'll put mine on like this. It's pretty cruisy. Yeah, so, yeah, bit of a strawberry there for Rusty in the end. So there's 2-1. Hopefully Luke keeps his composure. He looks a bit annoyed at himself.
Good evening, guys. Dave Ewing here. Where are we up to? Round 4 of the winners.
Yeah, round 4 of the winners. So the quarters of the winners' side.
Got a couple of really, really good matchups here. Bit of contrasting styles on the right-hand side with Tem and Trav. Trav will definitely be trying to tie him up as much as possible, so it's not overly surprising that they're playing a frame like this. Lucas just absolutely nailed that break.
Yeah, that's a very nice break.
How have they come out, though? Oh, they haven't come out great. Reds, I think, are the balls, especially if that outside, the 2 reds that are on the right-hand side, especially if that one passes into the middle. He's having a look at it now.
If the outside one passes, it's probably okay. Better than the yellows.
If not, he can just get close to it and just promote it towards the middle and get a really, really tight snooker and will instantly become huge favourite in the frame.
Yeah, he should be able to just screw across here and sit behind
him
if he has to.
Yeah, he might be able to screw into him now, actually.
Yeah, he looks like he's got okay angle.
Yeah.
You still alive, Dave?
Nah, I'm out, actually.
You're out now?
Yeah, lost to Gussie and then lost to Rocky Hill.
Oh, Hill.
Yeah. Bit disappointing. He jumped me early, ran the first 4 racks, and then managed to battle back to Hill, and then...
yeah, I played Rocky last night and had a bit of a shocker, personally, but... Yeah, he seemed to be hitting the ball pretty well.
Yeah, he played very, very well. He actually missed the black in the last frame, then I snookered him, and then he came off side cushion and drop kicked it in.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, he obviously spends a hell of a lot of time playing.
Yeah.
And Travis has just gone in off here, so...
Oh, wow.
It's given Tem the chance to take the first frame.
Be interesting to see which way he wants to chip out this red. Yeah, I think that's the right way.
I was going to say you'd probably bump it to the other side, just in case.
Yeah, just slow roll it and play it towards the right corner pocket, I think.
Did you just play it in to bump onto the yellow?
No,
really. That's what he's done. That's how he normally plays.
Ooh, slightly overhit it, but I think he's all right.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Yeah, just straight screw out.
Yeah,
or
he'll
maybe
just screw out like he does and got options for the black.
I am surprised Luke took that option.
Scary says hi.
Nick Scary, congratulations, I hear, mate. I hope the missus and the kids are all doing well. Congratulations, mate.
Tem's got a little bit sloppy here.
I think he's still okay.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, expect him just to nick this in.
I was surprised before, like 2 balls ago, that Luke Foster didn't play the red in the bottom left and play for the extraction on the black.
Yeah, Tem just really had to get a little bit higher there. Now he's going to be strangulated for the next 15 minutes.
The reason why if I was Luke I would have played this shot earlier is just because... What's he looking at here?
Looking to bump onto the...
Onto the yellow? What was he bumping onto the yellow for?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
These middle pockets are really quite tricky. The jaws are cut very, very straight. It's almost similar, like they almost play... Well, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he went into the yellows there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why either.
He wasn't happy with his angle, but
It looked like he had enough where he could screw into the black. This is also the danger when
he
you...
was thinking he was going to hit the front and then land straight for the top, but...
Well, he's going to have to take it up in the corner. I don't think he really has any option here. I don't know if he can drop kick it. He might be looking at the drop kick, but I don't know if he can.
Well, looking at the table from here, you can't see much of it. A thin edge.
Well, maybe he can. He's having a look.
I think this frame for Tem's very important too. I know it's only the first one, but
Yeah, absolutely.
he's had a couple of early chances and you all set for your big money match with Andy Barrett still?
Yeah. I just changed my grip a couple of weeks ago. So
Yep.
still a little bit of a work in progress, but
Okay.
definitely getting
Yeah.
there. Oh, it's a chance.
Oh, that's huge.
What a cracker.
Great shot by Luke.
What do we know, mate? He just got
Yeah,
straight on
he's
that black in the corner.
He's just backdoored it straight into the top corner.
He's just a crowd pleaser, the old Luke Foster.
It's freestyling at your ultimate. It's not one for the crumb grabbers.
Does look like there's a gap behind that black there. I'm wondering if you can just play the two yellows on the left-hand side, maybe even play it rail first and try and promote the bottom yellow past the black and get a really tight snooker. And
Yeah.
if it comes out well and he really makes it tough for Tem to hit the black, then he should win the frame.
Yeah, well, he certainly knows how to play this style of game,
Yeah,
Travis. He's very smart.
That's exactly the shot he's looking at.
Rusty's dumped the white.
And that is... Ooh, is there a line across table for Tem?
I'm not sure. He knows his angles very well, but
I don't think Tem has a choice here. I think he's just got to play the yellow one to the black and just try and put the black over the hole. Oh. Scary, you're a ripper. What?
you're an entertaining fellow, Scary.
Well, he just went to try and play it off the jaw. I think Tem had just conceded this frame. Didn't really commit to that. Didn't
Luke's
really
got
look
a
at
nice starter here on yellows. Could be back to 2-2 very quickly.
Oh, he has
Get a
lost
bit
the
of a
white
bounce
there.
there.
Yeah, I just needed to go a touch deeper on that, just to throw the white a little bit wider. Still has the ball in the middle, but this is missable. Or is he taking in the top?
Oh dear. That's
Yeah.
not ideal for Trav either.
That's a great recovery shot. Trav still has two?
I think so, but I think he may have left himself close to touching.
He's okay, I think.
He's okay. I think he
he
gets past
just
it.
promote this towards towards the middle area.
That's it. So
Just chop it thin and bring it out mid, like just a little bit out of the way from the cushion.
you could even just bounce it out because that goes straight under if he
Yeah.
has to.
Yeah, I'd probably be chipping it out and coming across table and trying to get on the ball on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Just try and play for a stationary ball here. He can just play it thin, leave the white there, and then he can play the yellow into the bottom right as well, but clearly it goes past the black. No real need to put this to try and pop this in the top right corner, in my opinion. Just want to leave everything just nice.
He's trying to run it right up the end. But
Yeah, you just want to leave everything as
just
close
chip
together.
It out in the open.
Yeah, just leave everything close together, so it's just minimal work to do with the white ball. So, Marcus Carey, I know who you're rooting for in the match.
That's funny.
Well, Travis looks like he's loading up here.
And
Yeah, I just prefer chipping that down, then just getting really
yeah,
tight
I
on the
think it
ball on the
would've been
right hand
a
side, just getting
lot
nice and
neater
straight.
as well.
Yeah. But still shouldn't be any
Yeah, I
issues.
still expect him to get these.
Wow, where did Luke miss? I didn't see that. Did not see where Luke Foster went awry.
Yeah, I took my eye off that frame.
Yeah, same. Rusty probably wants to clear the ball on the left-hand side next. Nope, he's looking at going up table.
Hey, Soldy, can you see
it's on in the middle.
game who on the blue and red?
I see.
All right,
So
so
if you
on
take
the
him-
outside table, you got Ben Noonan trailing Paul Clack 7-5,
Oh,
race to 8. That's in the loser's side.
nicely controlled there with side there from Trav. Hit it nice and sweet just to get the white ball to bite.
Yeah, so Travis is on a pretty straightforward black here. And the Jake and Gus match is 2-1, but I'm unsure who's leading. Who are you liking for the tournament now?
Well, I
Pretty
said,
open field, isn't
yeah, I always said Jake just because he will be putting in as much time as anybody because of the matches that's coming up. And I know he's been just talking to him at the last
he's been playing a lot at Potters.
Yeah, but he's actually motivated as well. I think he's a little bit left-hand side here.
Yeah, well, it's good to hear him talk about possibly, going back to England in 6 months, full throttle.
Yeah, with a bit of conditioning on those tails and a bit more time on them, especially on that super quick cloth, yeah, it would be. Yeah, you could do wonders on there. As I'm sure a lot of the top liners here, if you give them enough time to practice on those tables in those conditions, then there's no reason why the majority of the top end talent can't compete with the world's best. So Trav would be feeling great. He looks like his second ball breaking, going to be trying to tie up this match. No, he still gave it a bit.
Yeah, it was a good win from Trav from where he was. And obviously battle it out for 15, 20 minutes.
It'll be very interesting to see how Tem handles this situation because
Yeah, I think
it'd be
it's a
very
tricky matchup for Tem. He's used to a very free-flowing style of pull and...
He has shown a lot of improvement mentally. Like he's, as he said, in his last match, normally after he got unlucky, he probably would have broken his hand or punched something. but he showed a bit of discipline, which is very impressive
Spent
to
a
see.
lot of time with Temujin and his unique character.
Oh, he's a ripper. He's an absolute beauty. He's an absolute beauty, Tem.
One of the most attacking pool players I've ever played with. And
Yeah, Tem in full flight is just awesome to watch.
Tem in a full fly with a lead is almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The standard he can display.
So Trav looks like he's going to be utilising the shot clock as much as possible, or lack of shot clock. So Trav is taking reds. I am very surprised that Trav wouldn't take yellows, take the ball over the middle, and then just get full control. But
yeah, then he could have just run the other one down and probably even sat in the back of that.
yeah, well, all the reds do have a hole. Well, that's not a good shot. Well, he might be lucky though. I think that red might pot off the yellow anyway. But does he have a pot on? Does he have an easy pot? Like this ball in the bottom right corner is very missable. Oh no,
Not sure if it's his style, but he might try and sneak into them. But
oh no.
I don't think that's his. These are
my
on.
bad.
I think.
Yeah. Sorry, the ball in the middle is definitely on. Question is, what's his map going to be here? I think it's really all going to be determined by that ball, then playing it off the yellow to open up that
real
pocket.
Tricky ones. So
yeah, so I think he's going to be playing this in the middle, run through, then take the one up in the top corner, run around, and then either try and hopefully... No, he's not.
no, I think he's going to try and nudge into it. Just bump it out 3 or 4 inches. No,
I think he's played it the right way there because that shot's hard enough as it is, and by trying to do too much, you can overcomplicate the situation, and that's where like the pot just becomes so missable from there.
Yeah, it's stuff players at my level have got to learn.
Well, a lot of the time,
we'll get there.
A lot of the time, mate. Like when it is difficult, sometimes you just got to take your own medicine. Has he tried to lay up there? I could only assume so. Why he wouldn't have tried to screw back there? No? Or is he just going to try and sit this?
Yeah, he must be happy with his angle just to maybe run it down. Oh no, he's left Tem an opportunity here.
Yeah, I was not a fan of how Trav went about that out, to be honest. But he definitely had better options to be able to be more attacking. And look at Tem. Look at this bloke go. Look at this bloke. This
it's
bloke
probably the
covering
wrong,
holes.
wrong shot, but I just
He's a
I
new
would
man.
like to see Tem have a bit of a go there.
He's a new man, and his hands aren't broken.
Yeah.
And he's had sleep.
And his cue's not on the roof. this
Say
year.
it ain't so.
I won't have to go and pick up his case at 5:30 in the morning from the car park this year.
Oh, Trav would be very disappointed with that. Definitely wanted that ball in. Can he just chip off? I think he can just snick off his dead ball here. Leave the white up the top cushion. Yeah, it's a great shot. And now Trav is under the proverbial whip right now.
Yeah, it's a good shot by Tem.
I don't think Trav has any choice but to try and get some more coverage down this bottom right corner. Hard to see many other options. Unless that red goes in the bottom right corner, you can stun him, try and push the yellow to the side cushion, maybe.
Maybe face cut it over. Yeah, like, he's.
Oh, that's a fantastic
Yeah,
result.
it's a good result.
But Tem is still a huge favourite in this frame.
Just playing the yellow into the side of the red to kick him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Got to be careful. You don't want to
And then
leave
just
this
try
over.
and bounce the red over to the other rail.
You actually can smash it hard and try and belly it across. No, he's
Oh,
trying to chip
dear.
off. I'll tell you what, he did not want that.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty aggressive.
yeah, I thought maybe if you play a bit of a belly there, just like
Yeah, I
you know,
just thought
punch
you
it
might,
into it
well,
hard,
yeah,
and so
punch
it
it in
just
and
moves
kick the
across.
red across to the other rail.
Yeah.
That way you've got.
So
This can be very tricky now.
I tell you what, I don't know if Tem has a pot on here.
Maybe the train under the red, but that's very risky.
Does look like he can just snick off the one on the left-hand side, leave the white there, and hopefully all he's got to do is leave him off the ball on the bottom right-hand side. And he's played that to perfection. Mr. Scary, I think we need to. If you wanna throw through any more comments, then please let us know, mate. All the advice is always
Great,
welcome.
great insight from two-time Australian champion Michael Scarry.
The only man to go back-to-back as well.
Yeah, great effort.
Oh, and did
was
make
in
a third final
was in
too.
the third final and lost to Benny Foster.
So
You know, yeah, pretty good standard final from what I saw.
yeah, absolutely. No, it was a cracking match.
Benny had an absolute blinder.
Yeah, he didn't miss much, did he?
No,
he was very, very clinical.
Yeah, his finishes were really top-notch.
Yeah. And Luke always just gone. I think
I was
he's
just
okay.
saying earlier, I haven't seen a lot of Luke Foster, but I've been very impressed with him.
No, yeah, he's one of the best cuers in Australia, no question. His action
yeah.
is just
Watched him on Friday, beat Alex Pace for cash.
right.
That was a bit of a 11-3,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very impressed.
Oh, does Tem turn around here and look at the ball in the middle? Looks like he might be able to screw off the bottom rail and just extract that black now. It's not bad while he's got a little bit of coverage, especially if that red doesn't pass in the bottom left. Yeah, like take the one in the right middle. Oh, Tem, look
that's
at
a good
this.
shot.
Tactical genius.
Tem's decided to put on the clamps like we do on Tuesday nights at the
I don't know this, Tem.
No, he's a changed man in the last 45 minutes.
Oh, it's good to watch, mate.
Yeah, it is.
So it's always good to see growth in people's games,
Yeah,
or
well,
just in
that's
general, you know.
He spends a lot of time playing, and he too has a big cash match like you do coming up that he's
Absolutely.
going full throttle towards.
Well, I don't know if he can hold, if he can just play it direct over the hole. No, it looks like he wants to play it off the yellow. This is risky. He does need to get coverage. It's very easy to have this shot go wide and go high towards the yellows from the angle that he's playing it. It's very hard to get it
It's
close
not a
towards
bad
the
little
hole.
containing shot by Trav.
Oh, nope,
He's in a bit of trouble though.
He's looking at the jack up. I'm just looking whether he can just play this and then just rest on the yellow and not play the plant. And not pot the yellow over the hole here. It looks like he can. You will be left with a tough red.
Especially
up
on
in the
these
top
tail, they
corner.
run pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, he
Oh,
hasn't
dear.
hit it.
Yeah, that's a bit risky. Unless he's got two, has he?
Oh, has he? Oh, in that case.
Yeah, in that case,
I'll shut up then.
He's all good. I was thinking you wouldn't want to be leaving Rusty with.
Yeah, this now all completely depends about transitioning for the back for the bloke. Just making sure he has a nice
Probably
natural
wanted
angle.
to be a touch higher there, yeah, or it's okay.
No, I
guess.
think he's fine. You can just roll through here. Take the one in the either one to the right hand corner, depending upon where he finishes.
Oh, yep. Yeah, he's
So it becomes interesting here, like how Luke wants to play. If he wants to stay low, I think you do want to stay low. You are slightly coming across the line of the shot, but should be okay anyway. Ooh. Probably wanted a little bit less angle where he could just use just a trace of side and let the white do it. Yeah, it was just because he had to play it with a bit more stun there. It was just a little bit harder to control the speed, but the cut or double, he's on it pretty quick.
And
That's
straight
good.
in.
So good response there from Luke.
Yeah, back to 3-all.
Mm-hmm. Tem is now trying to see if he can cover every ball on the table. Trav doing what Trav does.
Just a quick update on the Ben Noonan Paul Clack match. It's now 7-6 to Paul Clack. Race to 8, obviously. The loser will be eliminated, and the winner will play later tonight against one of the 4 losers from this round.
Yeah, it is especially going from upstairs to downstairs. I mean, these downstairs tables play considerably faster compared to the ones upstairs.
Yeah, I was watching a few matches upstairs. Very cold up there though in the morning.
Yeah,
Freezing.
absolutely.
Jake has just fouled against Gus DiGiorgio and given Gus 2.
Gus is on reds, is he?
Yeah, reds. So he's got 2 reds on rails and the black on the rail. Gus has played quite well today, the matches I've seen.
Yeah, he did play well against me. He's cueing the ball really, really nice. Just hitting the ball really sweet. So you feel like one good double here from Luke. Oh, Trav, probably wanted that on the bottom cushion so he could look at playing a deliberate foul.
Yeah.
Playing the yellow onto the red. Probably just come up a little bit too high. Yeah, it's a nice shot from Luke. So this one good positional shot here just makes this out so simple for Luke. Doesn't want to finish too high here. He really wants to get
just
low.
get down near the blue spot.
Probably, try and get a little bit lower. Ideally, you want to clear the one near the black.
Yeah. Looks okay.
Yeah.
Do you take the outside or the inside here?
I think I might take the outside and then take the ball in the right middle and then come down and play the other red in the opposite middle.
Yep.
It's hard to really tell unless you're over the shot. Just that ball by the black was always the key shot. You may be able to just run through too.
Yeah, we've got a good angle here. It's definitely all on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. He was dead straight on. It looked like he was at the off angle on that one.
Yeah, he's landed well. Yeah, Tem wanted to be a touch lower there, I think, but he might be all right. What's he going to do here?
I think he'll be opening him up. Oh, wow.
Dear.
Tell you what, it hasn't turned out too bad.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's not too bad. Like,
it's interesting why he had so much top on
Tem's
that ball.
fouled
Actually.
there, but it hasn't landed actually too bad considering he's got red over one hole and the black and yellow.
It's okay. Tem's a tactical genius.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Lower him into a false sense of security and having a dip.
Yes.
Yes, Trav. Have a dip, Trav.
He's
actually, hang
basically
on a
saying
second.
you can't knock these in.
I'll tell you what,
I'll
actually.
give you 2.
I'll tell you what, there is an opportunity here because I didn't realize there was a gap underneath that yellow there. So if Trav can get on the bottom cushion, just wants to bounce that ball out on the right-hand side, and then he will be able to play that ball inside on the left-hand side to open everything up. Still tricky, though, because that red looks pretty tight on that yellow.
Luke Foster has gone up 4-3 on the other table. Couple of freestylers in work.
Yeah, Rusty is as exuberant as he looks. There's a lot of method to his madness, and he really...
Yeah, no, he's brilliant to watch.
Yeah, he actually has a really, really good 8-ball mind.
Some of the match is meant to be timed, or is it just whatever? Not really. They haven't been timed the years I've been here.
And there's an
Yeah.
unforced error from Rusty, and what a great opportunity here for Luke. Just requires one extraction. He does have options of how he wants to play it, if he wants to use the ball on the top right-hand side, or if he wants to use the ball towards the middle and screw into
Tem
it.
has asked for a timer to be used in his match,
I like
but
this. If he rolls through here, and you have a natural
yeah,
angle
we
to run
don't
into
believe it's going to happen, so hopefully he keep his composure.
Ideally wants to
not
hit.
letting to get to him too much.
Ideally wants to hit rail first here and then go into the red, so that way the white doesn't bury itself. Oh, he's just concentrated on the pot. He's concentrated on the cannon and missed the pot.
Yeah.
You see, he just lifted his head just
He hasn't
a little
landed
bit
too
there.
bad though. I mean, Rusty's rusty, but
Yeah, it doesn't.
still a lot of work to do.
Interesting to see if those 2 balls plant, because I think he'll be taking that on the 3-ball plant right now. I have no doubt about it, and it looks like
Travis
that's what
has
he's doing.
played
Or is
another
he-
containing shot.
Or is he playing a billiard shot? No, it's gone the 3-ball plant,
Oh,
and it
he's-
was dead straight on.
Yeah, that changes things.
Still really tricky here.
Yeah, it is. Especially this little ball here.
There's not much value in taking the ball in the top left right now, especially with the slide. I just don't know
Tem's
if you can
played
get
the
the white
deliberate
back out.
foul and left Travis 2 again. Yeah, he's still in control here, Tem, but he's got to be a bit careful that he doesn't make a error.
You see just how much that slides out, where normally you'd be able to get that quite far out. It's in a bit spot of bother now here, Rusty. He is shaking the head. Did want to be taking that railer next.
Travis just puts it back in there. I think he...
Oh, Rusty, that's a pretty big effort, actually.
Oh dear. Not sure if that black goes under the red, so
Well, the way he's playing it must
about
go.
to find out. Yeah, it must. Well,
Must fine.
hopefully it does, for Tem's sake.
No biasness there at all, mate.
Yeah, well, sorry guys, I'm pretty biased in this situation.
It's all right, mate. You're forgiven.
Yeah, nice Tem. He's back to 1-1. Hopefully he can, stop worrying about the referee timer and just get the job done.
So it looks like Luke's going to be wanting to be playing that ball on the bottom. No, he's looking at... Okay, so it goes inside the red that way. I thought he might actually be going, trying to get to the bottom right-hand side of the table.
Do you
play the
think
yellow
we'll see
across to
any
open it up.
pals tonight?
I think you'll see more than a power. I think you see a Kerpow.
Yeah, we might see a big pow if he gets on a bit of a roll.
How's his angle here? If he can just run through and then... Is a little bit awkward. Oh, okay, so he's going to take this ball in the middle
Yeah,
first.
it looks like he's just going to stun out.
Wants to be as straight as possible. Too much angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tricky now.
Yeah, I don't know if he can...
Especially if you're playing like these kind of
Yeah,
shots
that
when you
is tricky, isn't it?
when you're trying to control these shots, especially playing off the rail, off a ball, and once you put side on it, and you have to put a lot of side, it's really, really hard to just hit that really precise contact point to pop the ball. It does become very missable.
All right, we've got Temujin to break here, so hopefully he shatters them and...
We got a big view of Rusty's bolt spot. And
Rusty's in our way, so now he's moved.
geez, is there
Is
a gap
that
there?
Ben match still 6-7 over there?
These pockets are quite tight in the corners. It does look like that red passes.
It's been going for a while.
So the question is, what's going to be the link up? Doesn't want to be dead straight on this. Will want some angle.
He's lost the plot.
And that's perfect.
Oh, Mick, just got a few years ahead of you, mate, before you worry about stuff like that.
Scary's already setting up
Still
future
the same,
potential
was it?
money matches.
Yeah,
Between
they're
households.
standing in the way. Yeah, we're going to try and get you an update on the Ben score in a minute. It's still going, so it's either still 7-6 or 7-all.
What's your options here, Rusty? Going to be running around off
Gus to
top
Giorgio
right-hand side
and
off two.
Jake
and come left-hand
McCartney
side.
is 2-all.
Nope.
So scores even.
It's playing into
and
the
I
rail of
think
the yellow. That's a pretty
Gus
good
is
shot.
now in a little bit of trouble on yellows. Yeah, Rusty's in a good spot here now.
Oh, Tem with the 9-ball break. Wing ball, corner pocket. Really needs to get coverage here, Luke, because he will be leaving a shot into the right middle.
Yeah, he can flip.
I'm wondering how he's going to play this. Whether he's going to play this with just a touch of left-hand side as well and try and come on the right-hand side of the table and snooker him from that ball over the middle, or he's just going to commit to this and really try and get this over the hole. We will find out. Maybe he's going to try and pot it off the road. It is possible too.
I think he's.
I think is he left him that ball in the
Yeah,
middle?
it's a little bit tricky, but he's left it on.
This kind of shot you really need to just commit to one or the other. It's very hard to play both.
And Rusty is.
Oh, is it pulled up? I tell you what, I think Rusty's got a stroke of luck forcing him to take this ball on the. Take the railer.
Yeah, it's pretty fine, isn't it?
Does have a little bit of work with the black as well, Luke.
Thames landed a little bit tricky here too. It's a great shot by Luke.
So I wonder how Luke's going to play this, where he's going to try and come on the left-hand side of the... He's going to be playing this with top touch of right-hand side, just come inside that red.
So Thames lost the white there a tiny bit. He's trying to connect into the two bottom yellows.
Maybe he just comes naturally just to the right-hand side of the red, I think. Then try and play the black in the top right. What's he looking at here, Lukey? It is dangerous playing this shot with right-hand side and coming inside the red just because there's a lot of slide going on. Okay, so he's going to come off 2 rails.
Yeah, he's going to screw around for it. That is a great shot.
That is just gorgeous.
Yeah,
how well did he strike that?
He's been flushing the ball all weekend, Luke.
Yeah, I think him and Robbo are the two best cuers that I've seen anyway.
I've spent a lot of time playing with Robbo over the years, and yeah, he's one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's why the matchup, actually, their money match would have been a really, really interesting
match. Yeah, that
would have
been great. Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't go ahead.
Both play the game the right way, play aggressive. And
poor old Luke never got going against Rusty, did he?
No, he didn't.
Got
wasn't
behind
prepared
early
for it as well. Tem's kind of put himself into trouble here. He's looking for a plant in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, he's just got to...
Rusty goes bang and has a yellow dropped. Ooh, definitely wants reds here. Does he have a pot on reds? Can he chop that red back? I think he can. He's losing the white though. Or is he running into the red here? Towards the middle. Hard to tell.
Yeah, so we have Ben Noonan and Paul Clack are now 7-all.
Oh, this has turned out absolutely
So that's
lovely.
turned into a cracking match over there.
Absolutely. This is absolutely perfect. Just doesn't want to push the black towards the... Yeah,
it's a nice shot by Rusty.
Don't want to get into that too much and push the black towards the royal.
Travis is...
Do you think that yellow passes in the bottom right corner? Going for Tem? It's hard. Once Trav decides to move out the way.
No, I don't think it does. From that angle, I've just looked at the table. I think he gets the edge of it.
Right. Oh, they're rising. He's gone left-handed here. He's going to be chipping this out and saying, have a go. Well, it's turned out ugly.
Yeah,
I tell you what, that yellow might pass in the bottom left corner if it doesn't pass in the bottom right.
Tim's going to have a go here.
Tell you what, Rusty's left himself a little bit awkward here. He's going to have to swing it around off 2 here. Oh,
Rusty,
user-friendly nudge.
Yeah,
should be okay.
Rusty will probably smash this in at 100 miles an hour. He's going to cut it, is he?
Yeah, just chop it in.
Yeah, so he's going to snick it in the centre.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a shot.
Yeah, these middles, like, so many shots that you'll play, and especially when normally you would aim far draw, but if you aim far draw, they just stay far draw. They actually don't drop. You have to hit the heart of the drop zone.
Landed a little awkward here, yeah? He needed to be a bit further down.
Might be okay
I mean,
still.
yeah, he might be okay still, but
He just needs to get just past the middle jaw on the,
Yeah.
on towards the near side here. So just needs to hit this sweet and not hit this too hard. You see him loading up with bottom right? He's got into it way too much.
it's ended up well though.
I wouldn't say it's well, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Like he's got a shot on the centre, I guess.
Yeah, it's the worry here is about the white ball. 'cause
Oh
he-
yeah.
So this becomes.
Yeah, he can probably.
Oh
He's
no,
played that.
that's a
Perfect.
cracking shot.
It's a great shot by Tem.
Yeah, if you had to play that with a bit of bottom and try and
we may
try and
see a
come out,
Powell
then
here.
then-
Hopefully. I don't think so. Yeah, nice Tem. Bit
and
of a
the-
Q
bit of
wave.
a-
He's,
a la Michael Scary,
he's
huh?
getting up and about.
Scary, you've had the influence on people.
The Q wave I miss seeing from a guy you'd know very well is Brenton Collier.
Oh yeah, the
He
old
used to
Rupu.
love the old Q wave around.
Yeah, Brenton is known for multiple things. He's a good lad. He's a
very entertaining
very
individual.
passionate
Brenton.
South Australian.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he was.
He actually had spent a lot of time with me in my early days. Well, not a lot of time, but just helping
Yeah, I
me
got
through.
to
So I
know
always got a
him.
soft spot for Brenton.
Got to know him when he was in Victoria in 2006.
Yeah,
He made our stateside.
right. Happily retired now, so I hear.
Yeah, entertaining fellow.
Yeah. Never a dull moment around Bronte,
No,
that's for sure.
no, exactly right.
And far
And
jaw.
yeah, had a very rare talent as well that he got going.
And I tell you what, Rusty's missed his opening ball, and now he's left an open table for Luke. Does have a choice
Yeah,
here.
crucial fame at 5'4" too.
Absolutely.
Getting close to the 8.
Looks like he's starting with a plant. That's well controlled.
Is the Benny match finished? It looks like. Yeah, I don't see the black on the table. That's all.
I'm wondering if he takes the ball in the middle and then
May have just
then
finished,
plays
possibly.
the yellow and plays it off the red in the bottom right hand corner just to open
I
up the black.
assume Ben Noonan has got up 8-7 against Paul Clack. It seems Benny looks pretty happy with himself holding the score sheet.
So I wonder if he just plays this off the.
Did you get up,
off,
Benny?
off
8-7.
the red.
Well done, mate. Well, yeah, bad luck to Claggy, but Benny Noonan is still alive. He will play in a couple of hours. Oh, he's still alive, mate. He's still kicking.
Wouldn't call it dead either, mate.
So, to all you... Hey, dude, you talked me into it. You talked me into it. Well, I wouldn't say all over.
This is
Hey.
This is turning into trouble
Yeah,
now.
so
for
for
Luke.
those who didn't hear that, Benny Noonan has eliminated Paul Clack 8-7. Yeah, didn't get to see much of the match, but he was 7-5 down, so it's a great win against a player of Clacky's ability.
Absolutely.
So for all you Ben Noonan fans, he's still kicking.
So let's see how Trav's going to do this. Looks like he's going to play this. Oh no, he's going to kick this open now. Oh, that's a bit loose there from Trav.
Okay, yeah, so Ben Noonan later on tonight will play the loser of Justin Sage and Cale Barrett. For those who are interested.
Luke's form a bit dodgy here. Not sure what many options he has. Doesn't look like he can. He's just going to bag this up, I think. He's tried to. Oh,
Yeah,
it looked like it started.
yeah, I thought that was just going to
bend.
bend in and drop. Yeah, good shot by Luke.
Oh, Trav had two, did he? Did he have two? Did I miss something? Okay, I definitely missed something in this
The,
frame. 'Cause I could have sworn I saw Travis play yellows then.
The Jake match is now 4 frames to 2, but I'm unsure 100% who was on 4 and who was on 2. Can't see a score on the Justin match.
Smart shot there by Rusty. Just getting his balls into play while keeping him off his, while limiting Luke's attacking options. Does that railer pass in the bottom right corner?
Was
If it
that?
does, I'm just trying to see whether that yellow on the left-hand side on Rusty and Luke Foster's match, whether that yellow passes down the bottom right. If so, he may have a go here. Must have been a foul snooker then when Trav was playing because
I think it was. Like he's just got the one visit now, yeah.
Yeah, well, I would assume so. I didn't really.
I
see
think
it.
he's just got the one, but his balls are out in the open. The black's not too bad.
So the question for Trav is, which ball is he going to use as his linking ball for the black? Because the ball in the middle of the table is probably the easiest ball to link to, but
Luke's now just got his 2 yellows out.
yeah, it's a nice shot there from.
Yeah, it is. Left Rusty
So
not a huge amount of options.
he is asking the question. So maybe Trav's going to be playing that black in the left middle.
He's going to screw out and leave his top ball to. What does he just drop the black in the middle?
He actually may, like, depending upon his angle, come around off 2 and then play the black either in the bottom right corner or the middle right. Those shots where that black is now and playing that in the middle, that's a really dodgy shot.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
If you're not right behind it, then
Rusty's just got down and gone whack.
That's a gorgeous shot
Yeah,
there
it's
from
a
Rusty.
very good shot by Rusty.
So
Travis has just got to make sure he lands neat on this red.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's just going to dictate how easy this is going to be. I mean, it's very easy if he's going to straight screw just to be a little bit off. Oh wow,
He's taking it now. He's not going to try and kick the black out. Surely,
is he really trying to screw and hit the black?
It's like he's trying to load up to kick the black out.
I can't understand that.
Yeah, that could have gone horribly wrong if he hit the back side of it.
Yeah.
End up behind the yellow. Oh well, he's going to.
This is not easy
unless
to judge.
He's still got 2, but I believe he's only got 1.
Is he straight screwing this?
This is a tough shot on these tables. As easy as it may look.
He's straight down on it. Not mucking around. You can see there from like how sharp those angles.
Yeah, they are very sharp.
He missed it.
He's missed it.
Yeah.
All right, Temujin. Let's go pow.
I have to say, there's a little bit of poor planning there from Trav. I'm surprised that he did go that way. So how's Tem going to go about this? It looks like he's trying. I'm not sure if he can squeeze it through and just get a snooker with the one on the bottom or not. It looks like he has to commit to the first pot. Or is he just going to try and push the black? Yeah, it looks like he's going to push the black into the corner.
Yeah, and take a bit of insurance in case he jaws.
Well, I do like that because the black's not going to be potable, and secondly, Trav's going to fall. Actually, going to.
Just got to be careful. He doesn't
open up his
overhit it
yellow.
and run the white straight through it. Yeah, when the black. No, that's a good shot.
Oh.
He actually can sit behind this now, can't he?
Has he left? Has he? No. Has he? I mean, you can do that.
Oh, he might have left the cut onto the other corner.
Or a drop kick. You'd have to play it off.
Yeah.
Drop kick,
yeah.
Oh, that's good snooker. Nice and tight.
All right. Well, Tem has to hit one of these yellows. Yeah, shot Tem.
Oh, that has turned out a tree. It was always going to.
That's a very, very good shot. Well executed.
Did need a bit of luck there, just to not
Yeah, he
leave him
did
a
need
face
a bit
cut.
of luck, but yeah, he's got it. So
Yeah, just
Travis is now in a spot of bother. Luke's got the finish on yellows over here as well.
does he look straight though?
Yeah, he does look straight.
If he's straight, then this is a little bit awkward. Just because his next shot, no, he's okay. I think he's going to have to run around the red, but just because you're going to be coming through the line, across the line of the shot, it's that's all. Has Trav fouled there?
No. I thought he potted the yellow out of turn, but he hasn't.
Right.
You think Tem's just dropping the middle one in and then running the other one down, or having a?
Yeah, nicely controlled there from Luke.
Yeah, great shot by Luke.
It's beautifully controlled.
So he'll be going 6-4.
And 6-4 to Luke Foster.
Probably he left an edge.
I think the edge is fine, but just wanted to promote that ball a little bit more. Just wanted to make it put a bit more pressure on.
Not so messy.
I'm wondering if he can play his right hand side and try and drop kick it or not. May just be trying to just chip it towards the bottom right hand side and leave distance here.
Yeah, just
Maybe
try
his
and get
best
the
option.
wide up past the
Just
ball.
try and get the black in line with the ball that's on the right hand side, and just try and cover that ball.
No, he did leave an edge.
And that's what he's done. He's done that well.
Yeah, it's a very good shot. So Thames in a spot of bother here.
Does have a couple of options here how he wants to play this.
Very tricky.
Yeah, he does have an option to play the one on the bottom cushion to chip it towards the black and then send the white back up table past the middle and get a snooker.
Yeah, yeah.
That is an option. He does have an option just to chip off and try
Just
and
don't-
bury it underneath the ball that's on the bottom cushion as well.
Yeah, he can land anywhere between that middle and the balk line. He's probably...
I think that's what he's looking at. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Did not see that
yeah,
shot.
That's a bit...
I didn't even realize that was on.
Just got to...
Thames
this is
ain't.
tricky.
Nah, he's okay here. It's just the problem is you just can't reach it. Wonder if that ball's on in the middle. He may just choose to come in and try and screw the bottom rail here.
Yeah.
No, Tim is...
Looks like he's just going to try and roll up behind them.
Yeah, this is the right shot.
Just don't foul, I guess.
Correct.
Yep.
Oh, he
He's-
was
yeah.
a bit worried.
His eyes were out, pop
he was-
out of his head.
He was a little worried on that one. He was a little worried on that one.
Yeah, I was about to ring Alex Cupser from Melbourne and get a new cue ordered.
So Trav looks, is he playing this off two, Trav, or is he just gone off one cushion?
One cushion by the look of it.
Does look...
Yep. And he's...
Oh, geez, it wasn't far away.
yeah, it wasn't
was
far
not.
away at all. Rusty's... It's interesting. He got two or no, just
One,
going to
I
get a
guess.
bit of coverage.
That's a
That's
foul.
a foul.
That's definitely a foul.
Thames played a nice little...
Good thing about that shot from Tem is that I think he's blocked off the cross double. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, he looks
a-
like he
It's
has.
a really good lesson there
His balls are all out now.
for guys at
Have to
home.
use a lot of side here.
Yeah, for guys at home, it's a really good lesson that when you're trying to get a snooker, just look at the routes that your opponent will try and get out of it, and then see if when
Chill
you're
out, mate.
when you're trying to get the snooker, try and promote that ball so that way you're blocking off the natural lines for them to get out of the snooker as well.
Yeah, so he's going to load up with some side here and try and
He needs
bang
to
it into the centre.
He needs to straighten this up, or is he going around the yellow? This might go in the corner.
Yeah, good effort by Trav,
I'll
but
tell you what, Trevor copped that. He will
yeah,
cop
he's
that
got a little bit of...
under the circumstances. I'll tell you what a great opportunity here for Luke Foster.
Yeah,
Two
he's a
shots
very,
to go to
very
the
good
hill.
opportunity to go 7-4.
It looks like absolutely perfect to screw. Just slightly higher than the
That's
balk line.
a nice shot there by Tem. Would have been nice. He's a tad higher.
Yeah,
but
probably wanted to be straighter on this,
yeah, a little bit straighter,
but
but
shouldn't be any issues here.
and well, in she goes. And you can see with his body language, he's starting to find a little bit of a groove.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Temp's looking good out there. Could've
Yeah,
been
well, he doesn't often struggle in matches, but just early in some matches, if he makes a few errors like most of us seem to do,
yeah.
sort of plays on him a bit. But once he settles, he's brilliant.
I kind of feel like with him, like the majority of his matches, it just depends if he beats himself or not.
Yeah,
A lot
well,
of the time.
basically, I mean, I play him a lot, and I'm not one of the top Australian players or whatever, but some of the stuff he does, and not lairising, just
Oof.
pinpoint all the time is just
How was that not dropped? He hit that, looked like he hit that
Yeah,
absolutely
he's still
beautifully.
looking good here. You can just screw out for the middle pocket.
And Luke
That'll
Foster.
be 7-4.
I'll tell you what, Luke Foster's making a bit of a statement here.
Yeah,
He's
he-
definitely in contention to win this tournament right now.
Yeah, we tried to buy him in the Calcutta with him yesterday, but he
Yep.
wasn't interested.
Okay.
So he let himself go. Pretty sure he went for around the $500 mark.
Yeah.
To I think Mike Bellum and his partner bought him, so they were just going
Okay.
to keep bidding apparently.
Yeah, right. So, Tem. What are his options here? not,
I have
it's
a
not
feeling.
It's not really great for Reds.
All right, the scoreboard of the Jake match has been
Oh no, he's
got a
okay.
towel thrown over it, so
Oh, here we go. No, you just got to pop this one in.
maybe
Top
one of
left.
them's.
And has bagged it up.
But yeah, I believe the score with the Gus match is 5-2 to someone. Yeah, it's either 4-2 or 5-2. This frame seems to have been going on for a little bit. Gus is on black, you'd assume, by the way he's...
Salty, can we get the other table up as well? Salty? We got the other table up as well. Thanks.
Yeah, we're just going to get the Luke Foster table up again.
Especially with Luke's at the table now with On the Hill. Is this? Do you know if this is from the break, mate? Not sure. All these yellows do go. Probably wants to be finishing on the bottom cushion. No, it's going to be screwing out. Thought he might want to finish on the bottom cushion here. So he can just play the ball on the bottom right and then get onto the railer now.
Gus has blasted the black out of a snooker and almost put it into the middle.
There's a great opportunity for Luke. Does have one awkward yellow that's on the right hand side near the black. That really is his only problem. If he can get if he can just get any sort of contact onto the black, then he will have it available in the right middle.
Who's Rusty Wheeler run into if he gets beat? He will run into...
How are you picking that gap, Luke?
79.
I'm not seeing it yet. Ah, okay.
Okay, yeah, so the loser of the Luke Foster Rusty match will run into either Rocky Hammond or Dave Lee. And that will be later tonight as well.
That's wide. That looks wide. Oh, straighten up. Ooh,
yeah, it did straighten up a bit at the end.
So Rusty still alive with an opportunity here. Wasn't a huge fan of the way Luke went about that. Felt like there was other avenues that he could have taken with a little bit more control. Trav.
Yeah,
That could be okay. It's hard to tell from these angles whether that does go off the red, especially with these the way these jaws are. It's a good opener from Rusty.
Yeah, by the look, I've just looked up to the table. I think that does go. It's out just enough.
He can't hit the front jaw. If you clip that front jaw, it will not go.
Yeah, I did notice with these tables, any edge of that thing and they pop straight out.
Yeah.
They don't slide in.
They're quite tough. Even in the corners, they're not sliding in at all.
Jake is just taking another frame over there. Unsure what the score is, but I believe it may be 5-2 to Jake.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Rusty use a jigger.
Yeah, you don't see him use it very often, do you?
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good shot by Travis. He'll just screw directly across here for the yellow.
Yeah, probably more of a stun.
Yeah, he's played that quite well. And Rusty is doing a Rusty and just knocking all these reds in.
Rocky.
Oh, he's landed.
Hill.
Oh. Travis has landed absolutely horrible here. So Rusty's back to 7-5. He's not going to miss that. Yeah, Travis has landed horrible here.
Yeah, right. Where did Trav try and play that, actually?
He's tried to come in and around, and the side didn't take.
Okay. I'm surprised he actually didn't play it with top and play both balls in the same pocket.
He's got into the top corner, but that's a very tricky angle.
No, he'll be playing the billiard shot here.
Oh,
Well,
what,
it looks
trying to put into the
in
centre?
the middle, yeah. It looks like
Yeah.
about a quarter ball line.
Okay. He's going to try and play it off the red into the centre.
And off the... no,
And
he's found the
Tem
gap.
has a chance here.
Awkward starter here for Tem. He may elect to play the snooker.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think he'll just tuck in up behind this?
It is possible.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
looks
what he's
like
gonna
he's
do.
going to play the snooker.
Oh, has he gone far enough? I don't
Oh
know.
dear, he may have left a swerve here. Yeah, by the look of his face, I believe
I
he's
think
left
it's on. I think it's on.
it's either on or he's left a baby swerve.
He can elect to play it fat off the red too.
Oh, yeah. He's got the red as the insurance. Yeah, Tem's face jumped up straight away, which tells me it's probably on. Yeah, bit of a
Yeah, good
mistake
shot.
there from Tem, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a huge swinging frame there.
Yeah,
From 4-1 and 3-2, especially when Tem had control
yeah,
of it.
well, yeah. 4-1 to 3-2 is absolutely massive.
And I'm sure Tem's thinking right now, that's why I never play safeties.
Yeah, I think he's just got to keep his composure over the next couple of frames. That's all.
We got a
Like you say, he beats himself up a bit too much still.
oh wow, Luke
But
Foster.
he's
That's
getting-
that's
Yeah,
a
look at this.
that was-
Rusty on reds.
well, it was open table as well. That's a big miss from Luke.
Yeah,
Tell you
well,
what,
you
Russ-
could
Sorry,
see
mate.
Rusty back to 6-7 very quickly here.
Looks like we got a bit of a snorer next to us too, mate. Sasha looks like he's out cold and snoring on his
Yeah,
forearms.
Sasha's had a long day. Sash from Victoria has had quite his fair share of beverages, as
Right.
of, Reardon and the rest of his crew. Oh, Rusty.
That's okay.
okay, yeah. All right, Tem will get first use of the table here.
Ooh, has lost the
Oh,
white
yeah,
there.
he's
But you
lost the
think-
white there a bit.
I think he's okay. Looks like he might have to
Yeah, I
run
think
into
he's
this
down
red.
straight away. It looks like the cuts. No, he's undercut it.
I tell you what, Luke Foster's got a great opportunity here. If he can get like low on the top right hand side, if he can get an angle where he's,
Do you think he's just put that into there and then play into them? Is that what you're...
I mean, there is that option too. But I actually prefer like him getting an angle on the two yellows that are on the right hand side, getting an angle to play the one on the left hand side in the left middle, and then
Yep.
use that as a
Ah, yep.
controlled
Yeah,
extraction
yeah,
out.
and then you can just bump it down the
Yeah,
rail.
because the problem is if you're going to play this off of just the one rail extraction, the
Yeah.
chances are you can only get one out, which
Yeah,
is
he
the
might
one on
be
the rail.
trying
and
to
you-
sit onto it now.
Yeah, but I don't think from
pretty-
here he has no
Yeah,
choice.
I think he's going to try and bump the back one out.
Ideally wants to hit rail
Yeah,
first.
if you can hit it fat, you should
Absolutely.
sit on the...
Needs to play this in a controlled manner though if he wants to
come around
hold
and
for the
bump
other
it
one.
out, what, 6 or 8 inches?
Yeah,
Just like you say, he has to really control this well.
it's all about the contact here.
And it's,
And that-
well, it's not horrible, but
That's okay. That's
yeah,
I mean
it's
it's
okay.
it is always the risk by doing it that way, but I mean you can live with the results. You can back yourself to get
At
back
least
on
he's
that
got
ball.
options to get back onto it.
Absolutely.
So what's Tem on here? Is he on reds, is he?
I think so. Was he playing 3-ball plan here?
No,
Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, don't. Yeah, he's just very crucially keeps a bit of composure here.
Hmm.
Scary saying he thinks it rolled out on Lou. I don't know which one he's
Okay.
talking about.
Oh, that must have been the red that he played then. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not see that shot originally. Travis played the right shot there, just, getting his balls down there,
getting
trying
a
to
bit
create
of
some traffic.
Smotherage.
Tell you what though, they haven't really covered anything.
No, it's all going to dictate where Tem gets this white ball, I guess.
Yeah, one good positional shot for him and Tem, and he's a huge chance to finish this frame. Luke looks like he's just gone far enough. Probably wanted more angle though, because it looks like it's more of a stun top if he wants to get on it. Okay, so he's going to
Yeah,
have to
that's-
force to go this way. Don't know if he wanted to go this way or not, but he doesn't have a choice.
Tem will screw into the red here, you think, or no need?
I think you actually might screw towards the yellow.
Yeah,
if you
the
can
yellow.
of the 3 yellows, if you can get to the one to the left-hand side, then that
Yep.
red goes in the right middle. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
he's done.
yeah,
Yep.
he's played that
he's
well.
played that perfectly.
That's a great shot by Tem.
The only issue with that is just that he's just made that red on the bottom left-hand side a little bit more awkward, but I think he's okay here. Yeah, this is okay. So he wants to play this and wants to get right on that right-hand side cushion, on the left-hand side cushion here. Get right on the left-hand side just so he can leave it thin. Doesn't want to be Chinese, doesn't want to be straight. Looks like he's straight
I
here.
think he's.
May have to screw in between both balls and take a little
I think he
cannon on
might
both.
just have enough here. He's got a tiny bit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had just enough to. Come on, Tem, knock these 2 in.
Does he have to go into the black here? Can he hold? It's hard to tell from here. Big shot here for Luke.
It's
How is
just
it?
dropped
It's no
onto
good.
it. So
He knew it straight away.
these are the type of balls that Tem would normally just eat for dinner, so to speak.
Ooh, did I see a readjustment there?
And he's
Got it.
nice shot, Tem.
Just looking at his back arm there.
Yeah,
Looked like he
sort of-
readjusted,
yeah,
didn't he?
He sort of got really.
Can you get a
fidgety.
replay of that, Salty? Of that last
Got a
temp
bit
shot?
Fidgety on it.
Can you get a replay of that last temp shot? Oh, you can't do it? Okay, no worries.
Okay, that's
no
all
worries.
good. Yeah, he sort of looked like he completely changed at the end, and just,
Absolutely.
yeah, he looked like he's a bit. Well,
See, that's-
mind between 2 shots.
That's where I know it's only small matters, but just when Luke tried to play that extraction,
well,
it's always going to leave a bit more traffic to come back to.
You know,
because-
knowing Tem's game quite well, he always seems to just punch them in. There he's sort of jabbed at it a bit, which means he's probably... Rusty's played a good shot there. Rusty could be back to 7-6 here. Just another reminder for all you guys out there. You see the little banner of the big money matches coming up in September. Obviously, Dave sitting beside me is a part of one of them. Yeah, anyone that wants to get involved, obviously contact Rackham Up or Jamie Stevens. And, yeah, get your bets in. Because, unfortunately, without most of your support, these matches can't go ahead.
Yes, I think it's fantastic for A-ball, especially in
Yeah,
Australia,
yeah,
like what they're
it's
doing.
something
you know.
that's been needing to happen for a long time, but I think the most important thing is we've got to support this as the first event. Otherwise,
There won't
I
be
think-
another one.
Yeah, it's going to make it very hard for venues to have another one like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, if you're keen on any of those players, get your money in. I don't think you have to pay till the week of the event, so, yeah, just sort it out with them. And, yeah, let's get some big pots.
Big break coming here for Luke. Just had some opportunities in the last couple of frames to
Yeah, it'd be
close the
nice
match
for
up.
him to see him break and clear here.
He really wants big break. Doesn't want Rusty to come into the table here, especially where Rusty would have his leg up after being 7-4 down. Nicely controlled white.
And that
He's
is
got a ball.
a
And wow, look at these.
yellows.
These yellows are just there for the
Yeah,
taking.
yellows are very nice.
One of his tougher shots actually may be just taking that ball on the top right and then transitioning back down table.
Is it worthwhile knocking this in and then taking and coming around, or
I have no problem with it whatsoever. I think
yeah,
it's
just
not
because
the
then you've
worst
always
option.
got options down here.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe he wants to take on the plant on the bottom left hand side first and then go up table.
Yep.
Just to make everything just a little bit easier down this bottom left side.
Thames just played a cover on the top hole.
Thames actually covered more holes in this
Yeah,
match.
he's covered more holes than he has in me in about 9 months.
Oh, I was going to say since all the nationals.
Travis has played a bit of a containing shot. Thames reds are all clustered. What's the little furball Giorgio doing over here? Gus is trailing 6-2 against Jake.
Not sure if
So
I like
he's
that option
got
there from Luke. I really prefer if he played the plant.
Yeah, so Gus has got a bit of a task ahead of him now.
It was always tricky if you wanted to
Just a
play it that way.
reminder, all the losers of these 4 semis all have a double chance. So if the guys that lose in these 4 current matches, they will all play tonight at around 12. Oh, well, actually, it's going to be pretty late, isn't it? The second matches tonight.
That's a cracking shot there from Luke. Good recovery. Still isn't easy here, though.
Yeah, we'll try and concentrate on the Luke match. He's on a out to win the match at
How's his
7-6 up.
Can he force it with top left-hand side? I think he can.
He's going to have to cue through it, isn't he?
Absolutely. It's
Bit
awkward.
tricky. Yeah,
It is awkward
bridging
queuing as
over.
well.
Yeah, you've only got the one match tonight, I'm pretty sure. And then you'd have
Just
to
trying
win
to
the
see how much
final
angle he
twice.
has here.
Yeah,
Can he
but-
force
yeah,
this wide?
Yeah, but yeah,
No, looks like he's going to be straight screw around.
once you're
Ooh, needs a
flying,
touch of
there's
luck here.
no worries in the
Needs
world.
a touch of luck to get a position. How's his luck? Oh, I think he's turned out okay. Is this okay? Looks like, is he on it? I think just a little bit of side, just try and hit the back quarter of
I'm
the red.
not sure that went
Float
to the
back out mid
second.
table and just take the long yellow, I think, yeah? Is that what he's going to be looking at?
Yes.
Temis just fluked the ball in the middle. Oh, wow. That is... Oh.
Bit tricky
I
now,
think-
isn't it?
I think he just apologised. I'm not sure if he was playing it that way or not.
Is he
But it's turned out...
just going to push through, or
Yeah,
does
you
he have
just
to
run through-
play a little bit off the
I
red?
think you just run through here,
Oh, yep,
run
just
through
run
and just take the
through.
half wall on the bloke to win the match.
Yep. So Luke looks like he's about to take the match 8-6.
So well,
And that's a great win by Luke. Played very well.
It's great composure at the end there
Yeah,
by
he
Luke
did,
because
especially when Rusty came back at him. It's-
yeah, after a couple of opportunities.
Who will I play next, Alden?
Yeah,
I think
especially
you
after
got the Rocky Hammond match, wasn't it? Yeah, Rocky or Dave.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
after dropping
I
a
think
couple of
they
frames,
are.
it was good composure there by Luke.
Yeah,
Just
so
to finish off
Rusty
the match, he
will
would have been
now
would have
play
been
the
very,
winner
very
of
frustrated
Rocky
as well.
Hammond and Dave Lee from Tasmania. It's a great win, Luke. Yeah, it's a fantastic win by Luke. He's
Guys,
playing
I'm-
very well.
Guys, I'm going to take a break.
And
I'll leave you in good hands.
yeah, no worries.
All right, see you later, guys.
So yeah, Luke will be very hard to beat. The KO match down the back is 5-3. Unsure who is on 5 and who is on 3, but there's a 2-frame difference over there. That is Justin Sage versus Cale Barrett. Travis has landed quite well on these yellows, and yeah, no excuses from here to try and get back to 4-3. All right, so we have 4-3 now. Travis Crawley to break. Travis Crawley, it's 4-3 to Tem. Yeah, cheers. Can't Tem. Rocky beat Dave Lee, did he? Okay, yeah. He's 5-3 out. Okay. Yeah, so the Rocky Hammond match, we've just got a score. It's Rocky's leading 5 frames to 3 against Dave Lee. The winner of that match will play Rusty Wheeler. Yeah, so Travis is on reds here, 1 visit, and these all look, well, they're all on. He's just got to transition to this red in the middle of the 2 yellows. Other than that, that's a pretty good opportunity. He's going to take the long red here. Yeah, so just important here for Travis to get the white or neat. You don't want to screw down too far or... Thank you. Meanwhile, I'm being loaded up with Jim Beans here, which is... Yeah, that's it. You see Gus is still battling away over there. All right, this should be quite regulation for Trav. He just doesn't want to land awkward on this middle ball. He seems to landed quite well. He's got plenty of options here. He can either just stun this in, take the red long. Or he can even screw out past the black and then just drop the red in the center and black in the other center. Or just scoot past it to the other side. Yep, he's just... Yeah, he probably needed to be a little bit neater, but that's okay. He'll just go up and down. He's got a little bit of a kiss there, but yeah, fairly straight here. So I wouldn't think player of Travis's class will have too many issues with this black. So he's just going to cut it straight in the center. And we should have 4 all. Yeah, well finished. All right. Come on, Tam. He needs to... Love to see Tam get a big open break here. Sorry for being biased, people. But yeah, I think he just needs to find a bit of rhythm. Travis is very good at this lockdown style of pull when he has to. Obviously, you know, can knock in the outs and stuff when they're there as well, but yeah, he has a lot of experience Probably more experienced than most people in this room. And at the top level as well, which, yeah. Jake's played a very, very good shot over there against Gus. Gus is in a bit of strife. Fortunately, Tem has dumped the white, and yeah, I think the yellow balls look good here. They do take down the rails quite well here, as long as you hit them sweet. Just he's got that tricky red on the side rail, and obviously the red across from the black spot is a bit tricky as well, so I think he'll be taking yellows here, and yeah, he has a chance to take a lead here. Jake's on the yellow over there to take. He's missed it, and he's got a little fortunate there not to go in off there, Jake. Yeah, it's a tough spot for Gus where those reds are. He doesn't really. He's going to have to try and get a decent safety. So Travis has taken yellows, and yeah, these are all on. He's got the tricky one down the rail, but as long as he lands neat on it, these do take down the rails quite well as long as you hit them properly. Yeah, so you can see the little score over there. Justin Sage is leading Kale 6-3. Justin always in the business end of these comps. Kale, obviously, you know, kid with a lot of experience from Tasmania. And Travis has played a good safety shot there. Bumps his dead ball out and doesn't leave Tem, unless he's left Tem on a long pot here. Yeah, it's a good pot by Tem. I'll tell you what, these are the sorts of outs that players like Tem, and Tem especially, that you look at the balls and you think they're hard, and 30 seconds later he's knocked them all in. We have the privilege of, he's just missed the, he's got a little fortunate there, but yeah, we have the privilege of watching him on Tuesday nights a lot. And for the Sandown Park Hotel in our Eastern Districts Pool League. And yeah, some of his finishes are quite freakish. But just does them consistently, which is good. It's a good shot by Tem. Just landed a little bit in between here, but he may have to. Looks like he's just going to stun it back. He may be playing a face cut double here. I'm not sure. It's landed a bit tricky, but he may be playing the double back into the other corner. Yep, looks like he's going to be playing a double. And he's absolutely... That's a great shot. Tem, I fully expect him to get these. I think he'll just... Yep, play through, get a little bit of a bump. And that should be 5-4. He's just got a big patch to land in here with his white. And the Gus to Giorgio match, it's back to 6-3 as well. So Jake with the 3-frame lead. And that's should be okay for Tem. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Nice finish. So Tem now takes a 5-4 lead and is going for a quick toilet break. So I'm pretty sure it is Travis's break coming up. Yeah, it's been a bit of a scrappy match so far, but Travis has played quite well. Yeah, he's kept himself in the match, and yeah, credit to both players. The loser of this match, when it comes to that, will play Ben Noonan in the last 8 of the losers' side. Just a few other scores for those who are interested. Alex Pace has beaten Aaron Trethaway from South Australia, 8-6. Ben Noonan earlier beat Paul Clack, 8-7 after trailing 7-5. Jeremy Maguire has beaten his Tasmanian teammate Marcus Jackson, 8-3. And Rocky Hammond did have a lead of 5-3 over Dave Lee. So, yeah, Rocky's in a good spot there for now. All right, Jake is on yellows on the back table there, and it's actually 6-4 now, according to the little... Yeah, according to the little score there, it's actually Jake 6-4. So Gus has clawed a couple back. And that could hurt. Tem has 2 shots open table, and yeah, I fully expect him to get these. They're a little bit tricky around the black situation, but yeah, I like both balls here. The reds, I think the yellows are probably the better ball personally, but maybe these top guys, yeah, the reds are probably the better option, I would assume. That's the way he's taken it. This is all about going to be landing very neat on your last couple of balls to get transition to the black ball. I'm not sure if he's going to try and kick it out with the yellow being so close to the hole. And yeah, just a reminder, the winner of this match will play Luke Foster in an absolute belter tomorrow morning. Unsure of the times, but maybe around the 11:30 mark, because I do believe there's a round of losers matches to kick off. But yeah, I'll clarify the times soon. And then obviously the other 2 matches, the winners between Justin and Kale and Jake and Gus play each other in the winners semi. So Tem's just got to be a bit careful here. He's landed a touch awkward here. I think it was important to keep his 2 for that black, but I mean, he may just play this double the red to the other hole and try and hold a bit of angle just to lightly kick into them with the, if he can play a plant. Just unsure if he's, I don't think he's on the bottom ball here. Just going to, that was a great shot by Tem. He's just fallen a touch short. Second visit. Could be a late finish for the other matches. That's a fantastic shot by Tem. He's, I mean, it could have gone wrong, but I think he's landed quite well and should be able to just screw up for the black. That'll be enough. So, yeah, he's just got to flick this black in for a 6-4 lead. He's held his composure very well, I thought, this match so far. So that's 6-4. Yeah, Travis has one of those game styles that can trouble a player like Tem a bit, especially when they're not flowing. His white ball control around snookering is very, very good. Jake's gone to 7 over there. Rocky had a lead. He was up 5-3. Oh, 6-3. Just heard off Rusty. Rocky's now 6-3 up. Obviously, Rusty's waiting. Yeah, Rusty's waiting for the winner of that match to finish his last match for the day. And that's a nice break from Tem. Yeah, Tem's got the one yellow, or the two yellows that are very tricky. Obviously, if he's going to take, well, he's going to take reds, and that's a good opener. So Tem with a very good chance to go 7-4 here. The Gus match, we've been told the score is 7-4. Even though the little signs say 7-3. And Justin Sage is 7-3 ahead of Cale Barrett from Tasmania. For those who are interested, the losers matches are going to go ahead tonight, even though it's 12:30 a.m. So, yeah, you'll probably find some matches finishing up around 2:30. Yeah, but yeah, the stream obviously won't be on, so yeah, just keep an eye on the little chart on Facebook, which is posted around with the draw. Keep an eye on results. Yeah, so the stream will stop after these winners matches and then resume at around 9:30 tomorrow morning. So Tem should be that's okay for Tem. He should be 7-4 here. A little bit of checks. Oh, he's missed it. Yeah, he's just probably taken his eye off that for a second and in a tricky spot now. So yeah, Travis back to the table at 6-4. 10's just missed the red to the right centre. And now is in a little bit of hurt. So they're just checking. Travis just didn't seem to like Tem checking the frozen ball. I'm not sure what the situation is there, but it's all past now. They had a couple of words, but all good. I'm not 100% clear on the ruling. I think it's just player to player, but yeah, I'm not sure if you're allowed to be technically checking frozen balls and stuff unless asked. All right, Gus is on yellows over there and trying to keep his tournament alive on the winner's side. Yeah, Tem kissed the white onto that, and it's landed pretty horrible. Yeah, it leaves Travis with lots of options for snookers, and very hard for Tem to pot that out of. Yeah, it looks like Travis is going to play a snooker off the top yellow, just bump it out 4 or 5 inches. Oh, he's played it down towards the middle. So he's left Tem, well, the possibility of a long double. And he's hit that absolutely fattening. That's a great shot by Tem. And you may see a power if this goes in. No, he's just dollied it over the hole. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him just cue through that. He cues the balls those so well. Maybe a touchdown on confidence. Yeah, but normally you'd just see him get down and just whack that straight in. And looks like Justin Sage is about to win 8-3 in the back table. He's on a black. Once again, he's just, yeah, his usual winning self. And in it goes. So Justin Sage is through to the winners' semi-final tomorrow. And Cale Barrett will have to play, yeah, his next round of the losers in the next hour or so. Just a reminder, the losers' 5th rounds will not be streamed. Stream will recommence tomorrow morning, 9:30. So Tem's just going to try and come out of the snooker here. And he's got a tad unlucky there. But Travis Crawley now has 2 visits. Gus has missed his last yellow over there, and left Jake with the 3 reds and the black at 7-4. Gus looks a little bit dejected, but yeah, he's played well. I haven't seen a lot of this match, but he played very well earlier. His match against Dave Ewing was very good, and this morning he dispatched his opponent very quickly. But yeah, Gus doesn't drop his bundle too often. He fights out matches, and Jake has landed pretty horrible there by his reaction. He's not very happy with that. Taking a bit of a breather. Yeah, so Jake with a little bit of work to do here, and I'm not sure it's going to be pretty close to touching by the look of it. So Jake has left Gus on his bottom yellow, but the black, yeah, he's basically going to leave a Gus a double. Yeah, so Gus will make the decision here. I think he has to, yeah, well, he has to take it on here, Gus. I think he's got a lot of options to do otherwise. Just going to make sure he lands neat. Oh, he's broken into it and landed. Yeah, he's landed okay. Yeah, last year a lot of people didn't enter, so there was only 16 last year. Yeah, it's all upstairs. So Travis has cleared with the 2 shots there, and now it's 6-5. So this is a big frame for both players. If Tem can go 7-5, I just can't see him getting beat from there. And yeah. Gus knocked in a very nice black. Yeah, so the Gus match is apparently 7-5 now. Yeah, I've got a feeling it is. I think we'll change the score there. I think it's actually 7-4. Jake had a 6-2 lead, and Gus has pulled a few back, or a couple back. So it's actually 7-4. So he's still got the work ahead of him, especially when you give players like Jake a break or two. But Gus has got an opportunity here. He's got first look at the yellows. He's landed horrible. Unfortunately for Gussie. Yeah, he's a bit disappointed there. He's just landed in no man's land. You got Sash asleep over here still. Yeah, you got Sash Savic beside me snoring his head off. He's been out of it for the last couple of hours. So if you're all you Geelong boys that know him, maybe send him a text and wake him up. Because I think his mates Reardon and them have left him here. Because I haven't seen them for a couple of hours. So Tem's on reds here. Going to play the double, which he's missed. Yeah, Travis has got a bit of work to do on the yellows. Looks like they're asking for a total snooker on Gus's table. Got Justin Sage just having a look. So it obviously looks quite tight. So yeah, Justin's just said no total. So yeah, Gus is going to... Yeah, so Gus is on yellow, no total given. So he must have the finest of edges on the top yellow on the rail. Yeah, he's in a real bit of a bad spot there, unfortunately, for Gus. Travis has played a nice cut. Hey Rudders, how's the Dave Lee match going? Still kicking? Dave Lee's still going? He's playing Rocky. That's still going, yeah? Okay. Because it was 6-3 before. Okay. Yeah, we're going to try and get an update on the Rocky match. Rusty Wheeler's just waiting on the winner of that so he can kick off his match. And Kale is apparently playing Benny Noonan in about 10 minutes. Just a reminder, those matches won't be streamed. So, not really sure what Tem's doing here, but he's on red. Not sure if he thinks he can squeeze it under or... Yep, that's a good shot. So, yeah, Tem's taking back control of this frame, leading 6-5. And Gus is looking in not too bad a shape over there against Jake on the yellows, but yeah, he's trailing 7-4. Just all depends now whether Jake can get maybe that bottom outside red under that bottom yellow. And if so, yeah, he can probably go game here. Yeah, we just got an update on the Rocky match. He's now leading 7-5, race to 8. And yeah, if he can get that 8th frame, he'll play Rusty Wheeler in the next probably 15 to 20 minutes, hopefully. A few players are waiting for their matches to kick off. Travis has played a nice double there. I think this has been a very good match for a player like Tem. Just to, you know, fight all these frames out, and if he can get a win, I think it'll hold him in good stead for tomorrow. Especially knowing he's alive in the semi-section with double live. Jake's got 2 reds over there, and I think a bit hard to see, but he may have landed a bit tricky. Alright, well Gussie's back to the table here, and he's got a chance to get the match back to 7-5. Travis is just going to play his dead ball down to the rail to get a bit more yellow action down in that red corner. So Tem just needs to be a bit careful here that he doesn't allow Trav to maybe play a black or something down onto the... But, yeah, I've just got to keep my comments to a low. Obviously, the players are only a metre or so away, and I don't want to get called for coaching. Yeah, it's a good shot by Travis. So yeah, it's a pretty crucial frame, this one, for both players. Tem's just played the red up to the top rail. Unsure what's happened over in the Jake match, but Jake is now back on the Reds. So Gus must have maybe missed the plant into the... unsure about that shot there. That could land Tem in a little bit of strife. No, Trav's just tucked up again, and yeah, like I said earlier, very, very smart player. He's not going to take any unnecessary risks. And Jake has just beaten Gus DiGiorgio 8-4. Got a bit of a spillage over here. So yeah, Gus will now play Alex Pace in the last 8 of the losers draw. Yeah, just a reminder that match will not be streamed. Yeah, just move on you. Yeah, so Tem's just got to be a little careful here, not to well, he's pulled the trigger here, Tem, and he's, unfortunately for himself, left himself horrible. Yeah, he's in a world of pain here now. This could be back to 6-6 in a few minutes. I think he's maybe got half a ball. Yeah, you can see half of the red, so he's probably going to face cut. That's a great shot. He's landed very, very, very stiff there. Considering where the balls were, it's a fantastic shot, but he's Yeah, he's back to square one. In a lot of shit. Come on, Tam. Well, that is a fantastic double. So Tam is on the black to go 7-5. Yeah, instant change in body language there. That's a great double. Like, you want your get out of jail card. And yeah, well played. So Tam is now on the hill at 7-5. So Travis to break, I think. So what's your language, mate?
Fucking disgusting.
Just having a chat to the furball caviar Gus Giorgio here. He's a bit angry at himself, but you've well, let's not be like that. Now you've got Alex Pace in about 20 minutes. So yeah, still. Yeah, so Gus will now play Alex Pace in the next half an hour. So good matchup for him. Both very aggressive players. Yeah, could go either way. I personally would probably give Gus a slight edge, but depending on Alex, how he starts, you know, he can be lethal. So all those matches should be kicking off in the next probably 20 minutes to half an hour. Thames just had a bit of a toilet break by the look of it. Maybe going to get himself a water or something. All right, so we have 7-5. And this is the last stream match of the evening, or early morning now. Let these guys go and get some sleep and come back early. Set up again. And yeah, anyone interested in coming to this event next year, get in early. The comp normally fills up quite quick. So yeah, great little venue. You know, you got lots of shops and cafes and restaurants in the area. Hotels, you know, literally 200 metres across the road. And yeah, the Victorian entries this year were quite good. All right, we've just lost the table briefly, but we'll chuck it back on in a sec. Yeah, Sasha's in the fetal position next to us on the floor. So he's well and truly cooked. When you can, so you just got to chuck this table back on. Yeah, all good. Yeah, just Rocky's up 7-3. Dave Lee. Oh, Rocky won. Yeah. So he was up 7-3. So Rocky plays Rusty now. All right, we're back on here now, folks. Yeah, Gus, you can play up at the Best Western. There's a little, there's one just across the road from our room. All right, well, looks like the Rusty Wheeler match is about to kick off in the next few minutes, as is the Gus Giorgio versus Alex Pace. So I'll try and keep you updated until the stream goes down. Yeah, Thames in a good spot here, leading 7-5, but Travis, the yellows are all on. Meanwhile, Gus is copping a bit of verbal off the locals. It's a very nice shot by Travis. Yeah, exactly. And all his mates pissed off and left him. Did you want them on that table or not? Yeah, all good. If Michael Reardon and your boys are watching this, you might want to come down and get Sash. He's not in a good way. Or, yeah, try and wake him up or something. So, yeah, a bit of a call out to you Vic boys. Maybe, yeah, come back and get him. Because he's, yeah, he's in a bit of a bad way. No, not mine. I've just put a shout out to them if they're watching. Come down and get him. They left him here like 2 hours ago. No, there's commentary just on this. That's not. Yeah. No, I've just told them, yeah, to come and get him if they're listening. They left him here about 2 hours ago. So, yeah, Travis is on the out here. He's got the yellow down the rail, yellow into the centre, black into the other centre. So, yeah, this is basically frame ball here for Trav. If he can knock this in, he should win the frame. And he's jawed it. So, Tem has an opportunity here on reds. Yeah, he's just got the tricky outside one. I think he'll take the bottom. It looks like he's going to take the bottom ball first. Yeah, if he can get the white up the table a bit, he's landing the jaw. That's a bit nasty. He may try and flick the third red on the right just into the middle, and maybe he'll do a light cannon on the black. Depending on the angle, it's a bit tricky, but I think he may just try and snick that ball in and just bump into the black and yellow. By the look of it. That's the shot he's playing. So he's done that, and he's got a little fortunate there, but that's a good shot. Yeah, it's a good shot. So these are all here now. It's a attempt to just keep his composure and knock them all in and come back tomorrow morning. That's it. So he's 5 balls away from being in the winners' semi-final tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's fucking everywhere. Oh, I expect him to get these here, so it's okay. And probably a tad high, but that's all right. You can just stun this. And this looks like Tem will be in the winners semi-final tomorrow morning v Luke Foster. He's played that just about perfect. Can probably just top through or just run through the other side. I think he'll just top through here. And he's got up off his shot. that should be it, folks. Tem should be into the semi-final of the Luke Foster in the morning. And in she goes. It's a great win by Tem. Both players played really well. That was a very good match. And like I said, it was always going to be a very tricky match for Tem playing a player like Travis. He's very, very smart. And Travis is now still alive, playing Jeremy Maguire from Tasmania. Just a quick reminder, the stream will basically finish up now. Tune back in at 9:30 tomorrow morning for the winners. Is the winners semis straight on tomorrow, or is it the losers side still? Yeah, so the winners semis will be on at 9:30 a.m. sharp, or close, you know. You got Justin Sage versus Jake McCartney and Tem Dixon versus Luke Foster. And then obviously after that, the loser size matches will continue till all the way to the final, which is roughly on about 6:30. Yeah, the final going on past years should be around the 6 p.m. mark. And obviously will be double elimination for one of them. But yeah, other than that, from Hobart, see you tomorrow.